Welcome back to Lions Franchise. It is week 10. We got our bye week, and we'll have a press conference for that bye week. But we are in the midst of a perfect season. You guys probably know that at this point. And we're going to go ahead and what do we want to do to make our players happy? I would say XP would be nice. We'll lose stamina, but I don't care. We're going to take XP. We're in a perfect season. Like, it's not the time you want to take the foot off the gas pedal. Got to be all gas, no brakes, keep going, and you know what? Plus 500 XP, that's going to be good. However, for the next game, we're have -7 stamina. Well, it's a good thing that we have depth on this roster, and I don't really think that's going to matter too much. I prefer the XP. We thought about it, and I think we made the right decision. 9-0, and even if we lose as a result because of the stamina, guess what? The long-term bonuses will certainly be worth it, and we'll be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals and their 80 overall squad. Jesse Bates, I assume Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, although I guess it's reasonable that T. Higgins might not be on the team anymore. Joe Mixon, kind of the same deal, but I would expect to see those guys. All right, Joe Burrow is here. Of course, he is an 88 overall, however, playing down to an 86 as a result of, I assume, all of the losing. They drafted a pretty good quarterback a couple years ago. Classic Madden draft logic. No longer do we see Joe Mixon. They do have Tyler Beckham. Pretty good-looking young running back. That's a really good-looking player. And Bo McKenzie might be even better. Another LSU guy. They're just building an all-LSU offense. He looks very, very good as well. Definitely the better of the two, but you could tell that from the overall. Receiver, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. Let me tell you about today's sponsor before we go any further, which is Albert. I don't love traditional banks. They always make you maintain a minimum balance, and it's my money, and I need it now. If that's the case, I want to be able to use it. I should be able to use it. I don't want to just have to keep money in there because they say so. I think that's so stupid. And I've turned off paperless statements countless times, and I still get so much in the mail. I'm telling these banks, stop sending me stuff in the mail. They're wasting so much paper, yet every single week, like clockwork, I still get stuff in the mail. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop, and it's going to with Albert. And Albert is different from any bank account you've ever used. It's completely free to sign up and so easy to use as well. Albert does this cool thing where they look at your income and expenses, and they figure out where you can save money by eliminating things you might not even know you're using, like subscriptions, and they're all designed to save you money. Really cool thing, though, is the cash back. If you go into the Albert app, just tap your favorite merchant, and you can get 5 to 20% cash back on your favorite places like McDonald's, Walmart, wherever it is. But the coolest thing about Albert is Albert Genius. Managing money can be stressful and difficult, especially if you don't have the experience. So that's why their team that they call Geniuses will look at your specific situation and help you make a plan or answer any questions you might have if you get stuck. So go down below. Click the link in the description box, and for a limited time only, when you open a checking account and connect a qualifying direct deposit, you'll get $150. You can just have it. That's yours now. So click the link in the description, download the Albert app, and thanks to Albert for sponsoring the video. They get a pretty good young tight end, too. Devon Bigsby. 6'6", 250 from Bama. Decent speed. Pretty well-rounded. How's their offensive line? Jonah Williams. Dominic Stuckey should be starting for them somewhere. Not really a great run blocker, but that's a really good young offensive lineman. They have Andrew Norwell, Brian Allen, Cameron Clark, and Jermaine Ifedi. I imagine we're going to see Dominic Stuckey starting at right tackle, but let's see on that. Ramon Sullivan isn't great. Trey Hendrickson at right end. We have DJ Reader, Brandon Garland, and Bobby Brown, some pretty good young defensive tackles. Cody Barton is here. Keanu Neal is a superstar X-Factor middle linebacker for the Bengals. Okay. Still quite fast, of course, former safety. Logan Wilson, superstar. Mike Hilton has superstar X-Factor. Young corner Alonzo Walton seems to be okay. A little bit undersized, but pretty good speed. Maybe not so great in zone coverage. Rashad Fenton, Jesse Bates, and Von Bell. Not a bad team for just an 80 overall, I think. Man, look at this Bengals offense, dude. They don't turn over the ball, but they also don't move the ball. We'll focus on defending the outside run, I guess. I think that's probably best. I think they're probably running the ball quite a bit. And their defense is just horrible. Well, we're not going to work on blitz counter. We're going to do what we do. That's throw it deep. Their best player on defense is very clearly Jesse Bates from what we saw. We're trying to take advantage of him, and we could use any help we can get, we'll make the goal get 1 interception. We don't really get too many of those. And I think we'll keep the focus players as is and start training, hoping for no injuries. We've been, I feel like, pretty lucky in terms of how healthy these guys have been, and hoping that trend continues. Nobody injured on defense. And on offense, looking good so far. And nobody injured. Clean bill of health, even after losing 7 stamina. But after the bye week, you know, you'd hope that these guys are going to be fairly rested up. Wow, that plus 500 XP did wonders. Look at all the upgrades we have. Okay. You know, JD Keltner we've really not talked about too much. But he's so young. You guys know I love to draft safeties. But I have a goal, and I have a plan in mind for all of these guys. And I think we've seen it already. Like, we've seen JD Keltner make plays. So I feel like, ooh, +1 speed. I feel like everyone can say, oh, you draft 100 safeties. But when you see all of them playing unique roles and making plays, like, how can you doubt me? Also, Brian Burns is very injured. So remember, Jermaine Bryan is playing instead. We'll upgrade Speed Rusher for him. Would love to get 80+ finesse moves here. Gonna be 79. Penei Sewell could go 90+ here. Does 90+ Agile get him anything? I'm not sure. I mean, I like Edge Protector and Secure Protector. I think that's fine. I never really messed around with any of these. But I could try out something else. Some of these look kind of cool. We'll get him to 90+ Agile, because maybe that unlocks something. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Braxton Turner continues to get really, really good. He's going to be maybe an 88 overall after this upgrade. And it's tough to find a real flaw in his game. Coverage could be a bit better. Block shedding could be a bit better. I don't really care about his rush moves. It's not his game. But I will do pass coverage and hope we get block shedding in there as well. Although I think it's a little bit less likely. +4 play rec. That doesn't do anything really. Tyrell Hazleton. Remember we acquired him in the Chris Godwin trade. Rod God. I want his zone coverage to be a lot higher, so I'm going to focus on that. But some of you are probably thinking, I'm talking about the future, but this might end up being the final season of Lions franchise. Well, after this season, my goal might be to rebuild this team, maybe one season at a time, on stream, and then upload the result. Something like that. And we'll have to see. But I don't know. I'm still having fun with it. I don't really necessarily want to end it, so you know, I'm going to think about it. Don't hold me to that. I'm still having fun with Lions franchise, and I'm still team building, because we're going to get to an interesting spot with this team where we won't be able to re-sign everybody that we want. There are too many good players. They're going to want too much money. It's just not possible to keep everybody, which I think will add a really interesting change to this franchise, because, I mean, we're going to have to make the really tough decisions about who is important and who's less important. Another young safety, Brian Davis. Probably want to get his zone coverage up, so we'll upgrade that. Doesn't make him a primary scheme fit yet, but it should be fairly close. Only +1 zone coverage. Jonah Jackson, second to last starter. We'll upgrade Agile. And then we'll get to Raphael Wilkinson. Raphael Wilkinson has been one of the best receivers in the league over his short time. He's so young. This is only year 2 for Raphael Wilkinson. If you guys remember Jaguars and then Desperados franchise, like, Dennis Peoples was the best receiver in any franchise I've ever done. He was just unstoppable. But Raphael Wilkinson has been, you know, almost, if not equally, dominant. He's been incredible. It's only year 2. He is such a high overall already. 93 overall deep threat. He's only 23. And you look at all of his attributes here, it's all green. Everything's green. The only thing that isn't super maxed out is short route running and spectacular catch. Spectacular catch is getting a +8 boost because of some mission we did a couple weeks ago. And short route running, we can upgrade for sure. But like, he is such a dominant force. He has every trait I feel like you could want. Just an incredible draft pick. And I think we'll do slot. Try to upgrade short route running a lot. Get him quicker off the line. I don't know what it was, but there was something about him early on in his career where on slants and stuff, he would run the quickest routes of all time. Like, he had 99 route running on short routes. But since we found out his development trait, his superstar X Factor, He's not kept up that same speed, but this is a big upgrade for him. +3 medium route running is very, very nice, although short route running didn't get a huge boost. It's interesting. I mean, I love Dennis Peoples. I love Raphael Wilkinson, but it's like, which one would you really rather have? They kind of have different games. Like, Raphael Wilkinson has kind of developed into this more big-bodied, just dominant force. But Dennis Peoples was also great at going up to get the ball, but he was a little bit better of a route runner. But Wilkinson in only year 2 is developing into being one of the better route runners in the league. It's tough, and some of you probably don't even remember Jaguars franchise. You're new to the channel. This is your first year watching my content. But Dennis Peoples, I mean, go back and watch Jaguars and Desperados franchise. Dennis Peoples was on another level. And it wasn't just a crazy game where everybody was mossing everybody. You know, he was just different. It's anytime he went up for the ball, he was taking it down. He was incredible. But, I mean, Raphael Wilkinson has made some crazy plays as well. Let's come out in the black unis. Okay, this running back, he kind of reminds me of Ricky Williams. He's wearing a number in the 30s. Ricky, who also is Ricky Myron now, I swear. Took his wife's last name now. So he's Ricky Myron, but I'm going to still call him Ricky Williams forever. Just because that's, you know, what I know him as. But he wore number 34. This running back wears number 32. But just kind of has, like, a similar size and frame to him. Not this one, the other one with the dreadlocks. Dreadlocks, too. But doesn't quite have the power that Ricky did. Okay, they're going to run the ball down our neck. We did defend outside run, but they're going right up the middle at us with this 2 running back attack. Bo McKenzie and this dude, who I've already forgotten his name, kind of has some Edgerrin James vibes as well. Dorian Tompkins, that's another beast. Like, this drafting for us really could not have gone much better. We got so many great players, and even if they didn't have a great dev trait at the time, like Braxton Turner was normal, Dorian Tompkins was normal. Those guys were such freaks that they just ended up developing into being monsters despite not an amazing dev trait. Watch the running back. Burrow has all day. Oruwariye puts it in the air. It's bouncing all over and falls incomplete. That's got to be an interception. I mean, Oruwariye is usually so sure-handed, could not bring it down. It tipped off the hands of Roman Boley, who's supposed to be a ball-hawking free safety back there, but is only a rookie. Braxton Turner can't wrap up, but I believe that's the corner, Cameron Ford. That's another one of my favorite draft picks, man. Cam Ford is such a sick player. I feel like doesn't get enough love. He is a monster. I really love this team. This has got to be one of my favorite teams, if not my favorite team of all time in my franchise series. Maybe, it's tough with the recency bias too, but, you know, I've had Giants, I've had 49ers, Dolphins, the Texans relocation to the Desperados. But this Lions team, just so many fun players. It's a pitch, somebody get there! Great tackle. It's J.D. Keltner. That's what I was talking about. Everybody plays a role. We come in on goal line. You don't really expect to see J.D. Keltner play a ton. Guess what? That's a great play. Saves a touchdown. If he goes through him, I mean, who knows what could have happened there. Here's 3rd and goal for the Bengals. Quick throw to the flat. And that's another nice tackle in space. B.J. Dickerson this time. Bengals going to settle for a field goal try, and McPherson's kick is good. Bengals on the board first, 3-0. Decent drive for them. A lot of running. Didn't really expect to see that a ton. But we'll see what the offense can do. We're a high-scoring offense. I'm not really worried about it. Wow, and that actually ate up a lot of clock. Only 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We haven't even touched the ball yet. First run going to be to DeAndre Swift. It's a decent play. 2nd and 4, Rashad Reese. It's another, like, great player in this franchise that, I mean, he was awesome at first, right? Raphael Wilkinson was also super open there, but, I mean, got to see what Rashad Reese can do after the catch. First couple seasons, he was electric. Wasn't quite as productive the past season or two, but still a very, very good fun player with a dynamic skill set. And when this is kind of the year of Deebo Samuel in the NFL, great throw from Paul Garrison, DeAndre Swift, by the way, on the sideline. When this is the year of Deebo Samuel in the NFL, which is like this hybrid running back receiver, and we showed that off with Rashad Reese before Deebo even did any of that stuff, I just think it was fitting. Very cool. And that's a pick. Just backed up, backed up, backed up. Just threw the ball anyway. That's a Bengals season 1 interception. Keanu Neal gonna house this. And we're gonna be down 10-0. I've thrown more picks with Paul Garrison this season. I think that's number 14. And I kind of stopped throwing picks like for the past couple seasons, but been back at it a little bit. Keanu Neal just lurking there the entire time and just didn't get back across the field, and that's my mistake. But it'll make for an interesting video, as this might be a pretty competitive game. Down 10-0 here at the end of the first quarter. Play action. Look at that route from Richie Owens. Great ball from Garrison. Bates can only dive, and he misses him. Richie Owens touchdown. Did you see the explosiveness at the top of the route by Richie Owens? He is legitimately turning into a superstar receiver. Just got superstar development. Yeah, he's had some trouble off the field. No doubt about it. But on the field, this guy is unbelievable. Great route. Got on top of Jesse Bates. Crossed him over as soon as he turned. Awesome route. And also has the speed to finish. Great catch in traffic as well. But yeah, didn't take his eyes off the ball. And it's just a big touchdown. Richie Owens is such a fun player. Oh, that's no good. B.J. Dickerson in man coverage. He just got completely lost. That's a big tight end out of the backfield pretty much. I think he lined up as an H-back. No? Nah, you know what? He might have just been in line. I mean, he lost me. Shoot. Good route, I guess. Ooh, that's just a good play overall. Davidson can't make the tackle. Ah, man. It's just tough to cover some of those routes underneath, especially in zone coverage. Like, they're just going to find the space. Burrow should be under pressure. Somebody's got to bring him down. Thank you, it's Daron Payne. It's painful how long Joe Burrow has to throw. It's like the opposite of real life. Should be 13-7 after the field goal. They read that screen all the way. Why is that the throwaway? Why is that the throwaway? He was out of the tackle box. Just throw it to the sideline. It's not intentional grounding if you're out of the tackle box. Out of the pocket, but oh my goodness. That was almost terrible in so many different ways. Make a miss, DeAndre. All right. 3rd and 7. Let's see where we're going to go with this. We have options. We're going to go down the field. Wilkinson. They're going to say he didn't get a second foot down. That's questionable to me. He did not get it down, so we're going to punt here. A little bit annoying, but not exactly unexpected. Just the timing on those routes, we didn't get quite right. That's for sure. It's a run. It's play action. Ah, it's a nice play. Man coverage by Jeff Okuda. Got a hand on it. We have such great depth at corner. Love to see those guys make plays. It's 3rd and 2, though. Hopefully Burrow doesn't have all day to throw. Didn't need it. It's tough to take away that slant, as much as Amani Oruwariye may have wanted to. Under pressure, Burrow's going down. It's Russ Clemens. Love that from Russ Clemens. He's another guy who, I mean, we almost didn't even draft him, and he's had a couple of really, really nice seasons for us. It's kind of reminiscing on the team building part of this franchise, and we've really done it all through the draft, and I really like that. As Oruwariye is going to make a nice tackle. Cincinnati should punt. Not a bad punt either. We'll get the ball on the 11. All right, we got to move the ball. We've had one big play touchdown, but other than that, we've been pretty much severely unsuccessful. It's a nice play, though. 2-minute drill for the Lions. With the big play potential of this offense, you expect us to score. I mean, there's no way around it. We have a minute and a half to do so. I like this play as well. Just cross it up. TJ Hawkinson again. First down, works out of bounds. Clock stops. Beautiful. I mean, they keep leaving TJ Hawkinson open. I'm going to keep throwing him the football. We need a little bit more urgency, I will say. But I like this inside lead. It's Raphael Wilkinson. Big catch. We're going to use a timeout. Jesse Bates rotating over. We're just going to throw it up. Wilkinson, go up and get it. Would have been a beautiful catch. But breakup made by, I believe, Mike Hilton. Oh, Richie Owens. Nice catch. See, sometimes we can just throw it up to these receivers and they can go up and win the football in traffic. It's a cheat code. But our receivers are so good that they can do that, not routinely, but when we need a play, they make those plays. Wilkinson, got a step, touchdown. Saw TJ Hawkinson coming across as well, but saw Wilkinson flash late, looked like he was gonna outrun the coverage. That's exactly what he did. Garrison stays in the pocket, delivers a good ball, and boom, that's all we needed. Put it in the spot where Wilkinson can get it. Big touchdown by Big Wilk. And if we make this, we should take the lead. 14-13 before the half. That's exactly what happens. 2 seconds left on the clock here. See if Cincinnati tries to take a shot to the end zone. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to have the arm. We'll have all the time in the world, though. And we'll air it out fairly deep, and that is incomplete, out of bounds. And that will end the first half festivities. Cincinnati 13, Detroit 14. Only 5 rushing yards for us. Yeah, we only ran the ball once. I don't know. I just feel like we don't run the ball very much. We don't have to. I don't know. Play action. They bid enough. Wilkinson's open. We get a block from Owens? No. And he put the football on the ground. The ball came loose. Jesse Bates have it. Garrison saves a touchdown. Uncharacteristic turnovers from this Lions offense. Wilkinson there. I don't know that we've ever seen him fumble. He was wide open and then suddenly just coughed it up. Mike Hilton put his head on the football. Ball came loose. Come back and make a play. Nope. Touchdown, Bengals. Points off the turnover. This is Tyler Boyd. Good route, got open. I mean, it's so tough to cover sometimes, especially when you're going up against a trio of really good receivers. Even with our, you know, not even trio, but 4 great defensive backs, really. Or corners, I should say. But it's just tough to cover. And I don't know how that snuck through. 2-point conversion is successful. And of course, when we do run the ball, all-pro, all-decade offensive lineman Zach Martin probably will end up being a Hall of Famer. Just holds and brings it back. Makes me not want to run the ball even more. Play action. We're going to dunk it down to Rashad Reese. Oh, he makes a man miss. I had high hopes for that. Ends up getting 5 yards, but it was a 5 yards that looked nice. 3rd and 9. Please run underneath this Rashad Reese. How does he get a speed boost out of nowhere? How? That isn't open? Damn, all right. Go ahead and punt. Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen. Didn't really get a lot underneath that. That's wide open. Tyrell Hazelton, you got like 96 speed. You're letting Tyler Boyd outrun you? Is that a joke? We're all over these routes. Burrow's got to get sacked. We need more pressure. The problem is, you guys know as well as I do, it isn't about the team, as that's going to be a broken tackle. Big hit, Derek Davidson stops the first down. It's just about the sliders, pass blocking. It's like, they're going to play like one of the best offensive lines in the league, like every other team. 4th and 2. Cover short. Cover short. Trying to take away everything. Burrow to the sideline. Boley covering. That ball was caught but out of bounds. I think that's going to be incomplete. We'll take over. Touchdown and extra point will tie it. Can't be afraid to run the ball, though. And that's how we're going to start the drive. Good cutback from Swift. And there's a flag. There's a flag. It's coming back. Richie Owens. Dude, we're killing drives here. Give me Rashad Reese going deep. That ball came out. Reese, come back to it. Can't make the catch. That would have been crazy. I don't know how Garrison got so much on that pass. Nearly sacked. 3rd and 9. We got to get Rashad Reese after the catch here. This is what we needed. Look at Rashad Reese go. Big time catch and run on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just got to dunk it down to your playmakers and let them make plays after the catch. Love to throw to my running backs if you guys have watched any of my series. We need running backs who can catch, and Rashad Reese is certainly a running back who can catch. Former receiver, we drafted him in year 1, has played running back, has played receiver, has done slot duties. He can do everything and anything you'd want from a football player, except for maybe rush the passer. Here's Richie Owens. Nice gain. Maybe down inside the red area. Garrison on the move. Do we throw this? We're going to. It's DeAndre Swift cutting back. Touchdown. He weaved in between 2 Bengals defenders. Great throw on the run from Garrison, directing traffic. And that was nearly undercut by the strong safety, but I guess he just lost track of the ball, covering his receiver instead of watching the quarterback on the scramble drill. Big time touchdown. It was man coverage, and we're going to tie it. That's huge at the end of the 3rd quarter. Love it, love it, love it. 21 all. Track it down, Wilbur. Outside run. Derek Davidson's lost. There's a flag, though. Tell me it's coming back. These running backs are breaking all types of tackles. Illegal block in the back. It's coming back. Love it. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Let's pinch this line together and just play gaps. It's going to be a run. Oh, it's going to be a big-time run. Thankfully, Ford made that tackle. That could have been huge. He was the only guy that could have saved a touchdown, for real. Look at Wilbur's speed to run with that receiver, and he's going to throw at him anyway. Ball's tipped up and caught. What am I playing? What is going on? Burrow throws into double coverage. The ball somehow is not intercepted, by the way. Incredible. Incredible that it's not. I mean, the replay doesn't even know what to do because it doesn't make any sense. It looks like the immaculate reception over here. I mean, this is ridiculous. Jet sweep to T. Higgins. This is looking like a touchdown for Cincinnati. We have to put pressure on the QB, but we haven't been able to do that. We can't stop the run either. It's play action. End zone! Diving attempt by Oruwariye to make the tackle. Or pass breakup, I should say. But it's a Tyler Boyd touchdown. 2nd time today. Cincinnati takes the lead again. Going to be 28-21. It's a slugfest here in Detroit. I'd love to run the ball here. Cincinnati with all the momentum, by the way. But is this going to come back? Is this a hold? It's been a hold every time. I don't like the rock in the boat when Cincinnati has all the momentum. I really, really don't. DeAndre Swift, that should be a 1st down. We should be getting some momentum back. But Penei Sewell's injured now? Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Holding his wrist. That is bad. We do have good depth. I think Spencer Brown's going to come in at left tackle. We're going to run the ball for the 1st down. I don't know how it wasn't a 1st down the previous play. Not even 3rd and inches. 3rd and 1 they gave us. Play action. Just dunk it down. Guaranteed yardage. Just take it. Ooh, DeAndre Swift showing the power. Look at him go for the 1st. Love that from DeAndre. Ah, man, I mean, we need Penei Sewell on this drive. He has to play. That's just what it is. Injury risk is medium, but he's got to play. He has to. We need to run the ball, and he's too good to not have him play right now. We are running the ball really successfully. We're going to work play action, and oh, Garrison, get rid of it! He's going to fumble! It's recovered by Cincinnati! No, Trey Hendrickson needs to be tackled. Swift dives and can't make the play. What am I seeing? This game frustrates me to no end. So we get the broken sack animation. I am spamming X to get rid of the ball, by the way. I am spamming it with TJ Hawkins. I threw it here. Didn't throw it. Okay, animation. I am spamming it here. But he's facing the other way, so he doesn't know to throw it there, even though I'm spamming the button. And then by the time he finally decides to get rid of it, again, I am holding it down. He refuses to get rid of it until he's getting sacked, and then the ball comes out. 3 turnovers for Detroit today. Cincinnati's taken advantage of every one of them. It's 35-21, 3.5 minutes to play. We need to score right now. There's no more systematic drive. Also, Sewell was the one who I believe got cooked on that for the broken sack animation, by the way. Would have been better off with Spencer Brown. I mean, Hawkinson's open. We got to be able to get it there. Hawkinson, big catch. Jesse Bates got over late. That's a play where you risk an interception, even though it looks super open, and it's because it is. But thankfully, we didn't get screwed over. We got to snap this ball. Oh, we're going to get crushed here. Did he come in unblocked? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing at right tackle. Are you... Dude, oh my gosh. Look at Jamie Allridge. It's like he's trying to combo block the slot, which, like, it's a run play. What are you actually doing? Once again, Cincy with all the momentum. It looks like Wilkinson won. You gotta get it in there. Catch and run, Wilkinson over the top, touchdown. We can't have some idiot named Kendricks running with him. Guaranteed touchdown, has to be. Big catch. We're back in it. We have 3 timeouts. We have the 2-minute warning on our side. That's a big score. We're not out of it yet. 2nd and 3. We need a stop here. That's a nice tackle by Braxton Turner. We're going to use a timeout. Maybe not the best idea, but with the clock stoppage on the previous play, we can get another free one here. So we're going to try it out. We just need a stop. Game's not over if we don't get it, but we really need to get it. Here's a run. Fill the gap. 2-minute warning. Works perfectly. Great timing. Great stop by the defense. We should get the football back. 4th and 4. Of course, backed up into their own half of the field. On the 31, they're going to punt. It's too dangerous not to. And we need a big drive. Can't win it here unless we go for the 2-point conversion upon scoring a touchdown. But what we can do is tie it. That's the goal. Tie it up. Oh boy, Raphael Wilkinson in the zone. If we just get time to throw it to him, well, we're not going to do it here. Rashad Reese wide open. Trying to make a miss. We have timeouts. We're fine. We just have to get a score here. Garrison about to go over 400 passing. Be in man coverage, please. Play action. I mean, Wilkinson's going to make this catch. He's in the zone. He's going to catch it. 45 seconds to play. Fully aware of the clock. Don't worry about it. Hawkinson. Big broken tackle. Get out of bounds. Let's go. Play action. We're throwing it up. Wilkinson with the step, and we got him. Touchdown. Raphael Wilkinson finds the end zone again. I think that's the 3rd time today. Never a bigger time. Never a bigger time. You just can't have a linebacker on him. That's a major mistake. Logan Wilson trying to run with Raphael Wilkinson. Are you stupid? Yes. Touchdown, big Wilk. And an extra point will tie it. All we have to do is not miss it. And I think this is going to be good. 35-35. Defense needs to hold up for 30 seconds. Check it down. That's fine. That's totally fine. If we allow a catch for Jamar Chase and it's 6 yards or fewer, that's a win. And they're going to let this go to overtime. 35-35. We have so many more yards than they do, but here's the kicker. We've turned over the ball multiple times. We've set them up with great field positioning multiple times. Turnovers are the story of this game, but we're going to get the football first. Touchdown wins it. That's what we're trying to do. Espinoza off the middle! No, there's a flag! Espinoza is off to the races! Could be a walk-off touchdown in Detroit! Tell me it's not coming back! Don't show Hawkinson, please! No! Oh, I don't know what else the flag would have been. It's holding TJ Hawkinson. Wilkinson went off the line. We're not going to throw to him, though. We're going to throw it away. Be smart. Wilkinson wide open. Why are they not covering him? Such a big mistake. He's been the X factor in this game. Oh my goodness, they're done here. They're so done. Single high. This is a really bad look for them. We're actually going to leave in Hawkinson a block. I want time. We're going to exploit Jesse Bates single high. Oh man, we got sacked. Oh, that was 3rd and 4. That's a mistake. That's just a mistake. Got totally out of the situation. Trying to go for the home run. Didn't even end up throwing the football. We just needed 4 yards, not 40. That's a big mistake. Could lose us the game as a result. 2nd and 1. We need a stop. That's not good. That is really bad. 1st down for Cincinnati, and that's pretty much field goal range. We're going to sell out a bit here. We need to stop. And they're going to throw. That could be the game. It's going to be. I know, like, this is tough. The story of the game is going to be the turnovers. I totally get that. The defense did not play well enough, in my opinion. But the story is the turnovers. Like, the Wilkinson fumble, the strip sack on Garrison, the interception early in the game. I don't know why they would throw in this spot. Can't strip the ball. It's a touchdown, Cincinnati. All they needed was a field goal anyway. And they're going to walk it off here in Detroit. Our first loss of the season comes at the hands of the Bengals. But yeah, dude, the defense was just allowing everything. And of course, proposing after the game. We just lost in overtime. Have a little fucking respect. Yeah, and also, you could definitely point to the 3rd and 4 at the end of the game where I tried to go deep, and we didn't need to go deep. I didn't even realize it was 3rd down, but obviously on even if it was 4th and 4, we wouldn't have been able to go for it there. Just too dangerous of a spot. We had no distance on the punt anyway, despite playing in a dome. Just a tough game, man. It's always tough to lose. It always is, but this one was fairly avoidable. I don't think we could have done anything about the Wilkinson turnover or the strip sack turnover. That's just how that goes. And I guess that kind of was the difference in the game a lot. But the interception I threw early absolutely could have been avoided. A lot of holds, though, put us in weird spots. Couldn't really run the ball like I wanted to. Swift was okay today, but it was a hold every time I ran the ball. Wilkinson, though, 7 catches for 153, 3 touchdowns. Dude's a monster. But we allowed 2 touchdowns to Tyler Boyd. This tight end had a big game. And we got pretty good production out of a lot of our offense through the air. But, I mean, just awful. Just an awful way to lose, I feel like. Those turnovers were tough, but that's football. You get no pressure, can't stop them. What are you going to do? Paul Garrison with an upgrade. Can't even upgrade field general, stronger, or improviser. He's just too good. Get +2 throw on the run, though. That's nice. To a 98. That is our first loss. Hate to see that, but, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. NFL is a competitive league. But that'll do it for this video, guys. We saw some dominant performances, I think by Raphael Wilkinson in particular. Obviously, Paul Garrison was great as well, except for the 1 pick. But it's just the way she goes sometimes, unfortunately. I wish we could see how many games this is for Raphael Wilkinson, but he has missed some games before with injury, and it's week 11, right? And we were just coming off our bye week, and he had 18 touchdowns in season 1 missing games, and 14 touchdowns this season. He is on track to be the best receiver of all time. That's just what this is. But that'll do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
Taking it back to the house. Defensive joke. I'm laughing so loud. Speed